What is going on, everybody? It's me, RDV. We're waiting for our faithful leader to pop back in after his getting booted off the internet again. First, streamer just hates him or his internet. One of the two. What is going on, everybody? Here looks like we got quite a few people in the chat. Looks like we got Jay Lucian in here too. We got One Select Dude, Maranya, Rhaegar. We got Jose's here too as well. We Jackson Roy, Kirk, and it looks like Dark Admiral Harris is also here as well too. Michael, hello to you, hello to Brian, and Michael Taylor, and anybody else I missed. I forgive me, but looks like we got a full crew here. I hope you guys are excited for some company crossover. A little cover here is
intercompany crossovers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it straight up. I probably don't have your favorite. That just is
well, I'm
that's just the way it goes because yeah. Well, I say that because mostly it's one of those situations where I always get, hey, why didn't you include the? Well, okay, you know, let me tell you. Hold here's an example of why I don't have the one that you're about to ask me why I don't have. Let me see if I've got the. Here you go.
And hello to anybody who watches on replay who's too busy watching the debate right now.
Oh no, not now. I'm done with that. But man, I'm riled up because of that. But this, by the way, is what I found. Okay. These are all cool covers for an intercompany crossover. Okay. Now, this is the show we're doing. I've also got one here and one there. So on top of all these, there's 30 more covers in these folders as well. So I'm not going to heavy load one show with all the iconic ones or anything like that. I've got some great ones. I'll tell you what I thought was weird when I'm gathering the covers is that intercompany crossovers, like Image would cross over all the time, and they counted that because technically Wildstorm is a different company, Extreme Studios is a different company, but it doesn't seem like that. And after a while, when I was looking up intercompany, it just became different properties. Like Dynamite owns both the Shadow and Spirit, and I would count that as an intercompany crossover. So I had to be very careful about what we were getting. That being said, I will ask you guys to expand the. Oh wait, no, damn. Apparently, the template I made got deleted. So I will quickly make one up and we will get going. So tonight was the big debate. Am I still here?
No.
Okay. Tonight was the big debate, and I was watching that and doing stuff for the shop. I lost track of time, guys. Seriously. That thing, though, riled me up. I mean, seriously. I almost... couple of times I almost came down, just turned on, let's start watching and bitching about it.
I was listening to or watching Crowder was live streaming, and they're just making fun of Camel the whole entire time. And they were drinking. The drinking game they always do whenever she says something stupid, she laughs or just lies, and then they're counteracting that with the actual facts and stuff.
Yeah,
like I said, Trump was on point for me. Kamala, all she did was just lie.
Well, she did, but the part is the bad part is that those the ABC anchors. I don't understand why they don't say I'm not going to do it unless we have at least one conservative, but they don't.
At this point, everybody knows that ABC, MSC all lean towards Democrats. They never lean towards Republicans. So, but the new people who are voting for don't know this because they're at the stage where. I don't watch TV or news because news is depressing. So all of them are uninformed. They don't care. And if they do go vote, it's because they're radicalized because it's a cool thing to do. Look at all the celebrities. Unfortunately, that's the case. It's been doing that since the early 2000s. So I don't know. Like I said, it's the debates to me are kind of pointless. You know, it's
Well,
go vote.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think because they allowed her to lie and they never pushed back, like they pushed back on Trump 3 or 4 times, but they allowed Kamala to lie without any pushback. I think that she came off looking better than she should have. And I think there's going to be people who are going to go into the brat summer. I said before, I don't think we're going to have a fair election anyway.
Foreign policy. she has none.
Oh,
he said
yes.
Ukraine, look at what that. She keeps saying, I'm not Biden. He's like, all he had to say is, bitch, you've been there for 4 years. What have you done?
The big thing is that a lot of times she would lie, just flat out lie and say, well, we're not doing that. Trump is doing it. And it's like, wait a second. No, we saw it with our own eyes. Trump was not what you were saying he was. And they never pushed back on it. Of course, they protected her is what happened.
Well, they always do, no matter who it is.
Yeah. And that's why I said, I don't understand how they can agree to it, because they consistently,
because he's not fazed by it.
Consistently are in these debates where they have a moderator that is not fair.
The reason he agrees is because he has nothing to worry about. If he doesn't debate her, then it makes him look weak, and they can say, look, he's scared of her.
Glenzer, I haven't watched it. I've got it stopped, and I think that's a good thing for him to go. You are in there now, and you're not doing shit.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what Biden's doing.
And so. Elon Musk says he wants to host a debate on X.
That would have been awesome.
I don't think she will.
What I would like to see is one Democrat, one conservative. They'll more likely be a leftist than a conservative, and maybe even someone like Charlie Kirk as a fact checker, a real-time fact checker. All right. That being said, that's politics. We're here to talk about comic book covers. This is a long time in the making. This is intercompany crossovers. For those of you who don't know, those are like Marvel versus DC, Image versus DC, Image versus other Image, apparently. Or in some cases, it really did just come from this IP with this IP that one company at that time ran. And that's just the way it went. I tried to stay away from a lot of those, but if they were quirky enough or the covers were cool enough, I did enjoy it. We definitely have one of those tonight, and I think you guys are going to like it. That being said, let's get started here. And MK, you're in the starter seats. You get number 1. You guys saw it in the thumbnail. It is Thundercats and Battle of the Planets.
Oh, I did not know this crossover. Interesting. Battle of the Planets. What is that? Was that like the set from the other Saturday morning cartoon? I'm trying to remember that.
It was Battle of the Planets in the 70s. In Japan, it's known as Gatchaman or Gatchaman.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I'm just checking out the finer details here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool cover. I like how they're attacking from the sky and Lionel and Shitaro on the defense there. I like the details on the girls' costumes, and yeah, the battle poses are pretty cool. Yeah, I'll give this one a 9. I like it. Yeah, pretty cool.
All righty, we got a 9 from MK. Eric.
Is this a wraparound cover? Because this kind of looks strange.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I will say 8. I don't know who these people are, but just based on the cover, and I said maybe if it was wraparound, it might feel a little better, a little different. But I'm just gonna say 8.
All righty. How about you, RDB?
Well, my father, this is Thundercats and Battle of the Planets, one of the two popular cartoon shows in the 70s and 80s. Apparently, this is a J. Scott Campbell cover. I'm reading about this, and I cringe because if you're gonna draw Thundercats, try to draw what they look like in the cartoon. You know, it's this looks hideous. Therefore, it's a 5.
Alrighty.
I mean, I like the characters, man, but that Lionel looks like the Joker.
Yeah, he does. I think somebody even says it in the chat here. We're going to get to in just a touch. No, it's not a. Yep, I did find it.
Chitara is the best thing. I think Chitara is the best part of the cover for reasons. But yeah. You know.
I feel like
I'm looking at it, and I kind of feel the same way. Yes, it is a wraparound. I did not know that until we're looking at it closer here. I found it. I thought, okay, I like Battle of the Planets. I know Thundercats is the thing. And in all honesty, I wanted to use Thundercats in a thumbnail. I wanted to use Gatchaman in a thumbnail. And that's why I included this. The cover, though, I agree with RDB. It is not great. I don't think it doesn't really score a 5 for me. It does score a 6. All right, going to the chat, though. Going to the chat, though, and we're gonna get scores. Glenzer says Glenzer says 7. Dark Admiral says 8. Jay Lucian says 7, and Interweb says 6. So we got a 6, 2 7s, and an 8. All right, 1 6, 2 7s, and an 8. Already going on down. Eric and Boyd 8. We didn't get Battle of the Planets where I lived. However, I like the art. All righty. 7 from Brian, 7 from Jose, 6 from Jackson Roykirk, and Michael says 7. So we've got 3 7s and a 6. Whoops. Henry.
Once looked at it, it's not a wraparound cover. It's connecting covers.
Oh, it's a connecting cover. Okay. Let me do that again. Eric says 8, and it was Brian says 7, Jose says 7, Jackson says 6, Michael says 7, Henry says 7, and Joe says 6. So we've got 2 6s, 1, 2, 3, 4 7s. Alrighty. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Lino's faces off, says Jay. Maybe I'm too generous with the 7, says Jose. And let's see, Battle of the Planets, Thundercats versus who? It's an interesting cover and not in a good way. Rendering is okay. Score of Thunder Planets 6. By the way, Battle of the Planets, go watch the Gatchaman. It is a great freaking story. It really is. 7 okay. I think I'd best lower my score as well. Sorry, please. And then we get Chitara looks weird. Yeah, I felt I was over generous. Love the subject matter, but not so much the cover. Me too. 8, it's not a wraparound cover. It's 2 connecting. And there we go. We got 7.
If you want to spit milk out of your nose, watch Battle of the Planets with the little guy.
Battle of the Planets was made to appeal to a 1970s kids audience. Little England team loved it, by the way. All right.
You find out that the kid who has a speech impediment problem is actually one of the smarter guys in the group.
All right. Let's see. We got a 5 taking out one of those 9s. No 10s today, or the only 9. And then we've got 5 6 is wiping out the 4 8, and one of the 6 7s. But there's 7s left, so we have to go here and grab that. All righty. Next up, Eric, it's your turn. And this one was put in the chat. And when you guys put it in the chat, I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a look at this. And what the heck? By the way, we've got, what do you call it? It's our sports ball and comics where everybody gathers there. I believe it was UMK, but here we've got Transformers Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
Come back to me.
Okay, RDV.
First of all, this is one of the worst ideas I ever could have for Transformers. The story is just stupid.
But we are
if
looking.
if you want to sell a toy, someone will buy it. Oh, it's the DeLorean turns into a transformer, just like the Galacta 1 turns into a transformer. Kit turns into a wait, how does that work? No, it's a cool cover. I mean, obviously, I'm curious of who the actual cover is on this, because this looks falls more in line if you IDW cover art. I like this. Yeah, Doom. It's I'm trying to think. Oh, there was a Gotham book. I remember. I forgot what it was or DC book, and it was like the cover was for like Gotham City. Was it Titans? No, it wasn't Titans. Oh, YE. There was like they're going into like Gotham City, and all of a sudden like the sign was crossed. I think actually it might have. And I was on a comic book. I think actually it was Titans because Pix and I reviewed that. Overall, though, I'm gonna go with a strong 7 though, because I love the sign. I don't even care about the Autobahn at the bottom. That's crap. But like, I love that. Welcome to Doom Valley, a nice place. And if you know that's like from Back to the Future, like that's cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Hill Valley.
Hill Valley is now Doom Valley. Like that's cool. I gotta give this a 7. But as I said, like it's no, I don't care for the transformer on the bottom where like it's supposed to be the DeLorean. That's ugly as heck. But like this is cool. It's like now I want Back to the Future with Ghostbusters. Let's do that. You know.
All right. So what did you score this?
7.
All righty. How about you, Eric? Let's just go around. MK.
You sure? Is Eric ready? I mean, I don't know if he wants to do it.
No, MK.
Okay, all right. Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that because like I was confused when he said. I think I sent you another one, but yeah, I've seen this cover. This is a cool cover. Yeah, too. But
I thought this was the better cover. So
yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I like a lot of them from this series. Yeah, it's definitely like a dark, Doom Valley. As Beckman brought up, it's pretty cool. I think the DeLorean being a transformer is an interesting take. That poses a little weird. You can't really tell what car he is, per se. But yeah, of course you got the clock tower in the background, and yeah, it just looks like a very morbid cover, like something bad's gonna happen, Yeah, I'll give this one an 8. Yeah.
They're stuck in limbo. So it looks
like.
All right, we got an 8 from MK. Eric, what do you think?
Eric, if you can't say it, just type it in the private chat. We'll score.
Yeah. I'm looking at this and I can barely figure out what's what, and it's not. I don't know if it's just not being, any kind of Transformers fan and just cursory knowledge of Back to the Future, but this isn't really doing a whole lot for me, so I'm going to say 6.
All righty. Oops. Okay, we got a 6 from Eric. On the other hand, I think this is awesome. It really just tells you there's a lot going on just with what we see. The Doom Valley bit, the no Transformers allowed on the side, the dead Transformer on the bottom. It creates a really good mood, really good atmosphere. I'm giving this a 9. All right, let's check out what everybody else is saying here. And we have Ethereal Dragon giving it a 9, and Jay Lucian giving it a 5. Glenzer a 4, so we've got a 4, a 5, and a 9. 4, 5, and 9. Let's see. Next up, Jose says, 6. Eric and Boyd says 4, and Henry says 5. So it's a 4, 5, and a 6. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Dark Admiral says 4, and Joe and Interwebs have 5. Okay, not loving the Transformers. My internet so is mine. I'm with Venk 100% here. This is a crossover the Big Bang Theory writers would come up with. 5. Some crossovers shouldn't happen. So it's 1 slick. Let's see. 4. Worst cover I have seen on this program since I started. Come on, we've had worse. But actually, have we? Yeah, we've had worse. Let's see. Brian says 4. All righty. Let's see. Not just the concept, but the cover art is boring. Nobody calls me Chicken Wheel Jack. 5 from Michael. Not a fan of this cover. Hey, I'm just going to lurk, says Joan Arts. Hello. Well, thanks for listening in. We got a 5. And nice to see you again, Jonah. Transformers Back to the Future. Well-rendered cover. More Transformers than Back to the Future on the cover. Not a good thing for a mashup. Score 6. Well, the whole Hill Valley. All righty. Let's see. Back to the Future meets My Little Pony would probably be cool too. Ethereal says 8. All right. Let's see. It's not you, Breen. This kind of sucks. I bought the Ecto-1 Transformer. Really didn't care about the story. Just loved the properties. Let's see. Any more scores? Nope. All righty. So I'll put in the stop. Remember, if you do want to score, go right on ahead. And I will change it if it changes the placement. Get this down. We've got, once again, no more no 10s. We've got 4 4s, 2 9s, and 2 8s being taken out there. We've got 6 1s taking out the rest. This is, or excuse me, 6 5s. This is a 5. Alrighty.
There was an ectoplasm transformer. I mean, ecto. Wait,
There was, yeah, the Ecto, those Ghostbusters Transformers, they had a crossover, and they actually revealed at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, you get Batman Tarzan, the 3rd book.
All right, now we're talking. Don't know how they got in that predicament, but this is really well done. I like it. I'm going 10.
All right. Okay, we got a 10 from Eric. How about you, RDD?
It's supposed to be Tarzan. If they wouldn't have told you, you'd just throw another random guy attached to Batman.
What?
I
But
said
it's
that,
okay. Hold on a second.
yeah.
Be serious.
I am being serious.
What's the title of the book?
It's called Batman Tarzan, but
Okay, so how would
obviously,
you not think that that was Tarzan?
I'm saying if you didn't have Tarzan not mentioned on the book, you would have no idea that's Tarzan.
How would you know it was Tarzan?
I'm not going to argue with you tonight if you're going to
Why
get
look
pissy
it?
about covers, okay?
Because the only way you would think it was Tarzan is because he has.
I haven't even given my score yet.
It's in the freaking title. You know it's
I'm
Tarzan.
giving it a 5. It's a meh cover.
Okay, but give it for a real reason. Come on.
You know what? If you don't like my reasons, that's your problem, not my hang up, bro.
All righty.
I'm telling Gail.
All right. All right. MK, what? Sorry, that's funny. MK,
yeah,
go on ahead.
I like it. I give it a 10 as well. I mean, I like it. It's very if it weren't for the crocodiles, I'd probably give like an 8 or a 9, but you know, they add, you know, an actual sense of well, I guess they're tied up too, so they're drowning. So but yeah, that's yeah, it just looks like holy crap, you know, situation. I like the art too. Crocodiles are very detailed.
All righty. So yeah, I agree. The crocodiles, this is another mood piece. You do see them, I guess they're sinking into the lake.
Yeah.
It almost looks like they're being dragged like For Your Eyes Only style. For you guys who are old enough to remember that movie. Yeah, but I do like the fact they're chained together. It looks awesome. You can see the pain in their face. The crocodiles are awesome. It's a really good and well painted cover here. I'll give it a 9. Alrighty, let's see. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yep. Okay, and let's see. Jose says 5. Jay says 7. YouTube is acting up against everyone's channel this evening. Geez, I wonder why. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So we got a 5 and a 7. All right.
Maybe they're alligators, trying to tell actually, but whatever.
8 with Glinzer. Henry says 7. The Jackson says 9. A very good series, by the way. So we have a 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9. We have an 8 from Joe. Let's see. E loves Kamala. He really does. You got that, YouTube? Okay, channel safe for now. Goodness. 6 for American Boyd, and Ethereal says 8. All righty. There we go. A 6 and an 8. I'll put numbers up even if I haven't. Well, no, that's all about the cover. 1 is god awful. 2 is. Oh wait, I forgot to reshare the thing. 1 is god awful. 2 is horrible. 3 is very bad. 4 is bad. 5 is meh, means you don't. It doesn't really make you feel one way or the other. 6 is average. 7 is good. 8 is very good. 9 is awesome. 10 is super awesome. And you judge it the way it is. Yeah, I give the guys here a hard time, but and I might ask, like, if you give it a 1, why you give it a 1 or something like that. But my thinking is, if they're drawing a teacup and it looks like a teacup, it's better than a 1. But what you gonna do? Unless it's drawn by Riley Rosmo. Let's see. He gives it an 8. Jenna Arts. And then we have 1 Slick 8. If those two manage to get chained together, then I'm rooting for the alligators. Let's see. 10, great artwork, says Brian Stam. And then we have 7, not huge on the art, but it's definitely interesting. Alrighty, and we've got 10, I agree. Now we're talking. Very cool cover, says Michael Taylor. And we have the cover is Claws of the Catwoman, and RDV is getting the claws of the England team. it's all in good fun. YouTube Glinzer spouting facts. Leave England team alone. Right. If it was Jungle Batman, it'd be 12. Let's see. Deadpool Wolverine is a solid 15 to 10. That was a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. Batman Tarzan, well-rendered cover. Without the trade dress, it would be Batman with random half-naked guy chained together. Score Bats and Nate. Do you require a full shot of Tarzan so you could see the leopard loincloth?
Honestly, that's what he's known as with the loincloth. It looks like he's some guy, a British dude, Revolutionary War and all.
No, in all honesty, I do actually agree the fact that if you don't see the loincloth, it's just white guy with long hair.
Yeah, you've had 4 issues to figure it out. That was Tarzan on the off chance that you can't.
Why are we starting at 4 though?
Oh, you just gave it a 5 because you only used one of your eyes.
There you go. If you saw any half-naked man in any situation by himself, I would assume he's under my bridge. How would you know he was Tarzan without a caption? It could be Conan, Cole, etc., etc. Yeah, like I said, I've got to admit, I do. But look, you are looking at a comic book cover where it says Tarzan, so that doesn't really fit here. That was my point.
I like, if you take rid of the title, it's a great cover. But it looks like they just threw Tarzan title on there with the random cover image.
All righty. But it is, let's see, that was yours. And this is mine. This is the 4th book we're doing. And I get to start us off on the Satan 6.
Hey, Red.
With Jason Voorhees. Yeah. Yeah, I went there. Let me put this in.
Would you say his last name is?
This is Satan 6 and Jason Voorhees. All righty. There's the start. Let's see what we're looking at. We got some what looks like demons on the top and surrounding them. And then they're coming out of the eye holes of the what looks like Jason X mask. But this would have been around the time of, I guess, the Jason Goes to Hell, right?
Probably, yeah.
Everything's drawn well. And but my question is, because it's silver and not white, without the guest star, is almost like they said, well, it doesn't look like Jason's mask. Let's put guest starring Jason on it. I like it. I want this book now that I know it exists. But for what it is, because they colored it all silver, I'm going to give it an 8. This should be a 10. What do you think, MK?
I mean, I like the characters, in the background, behind the mask, and the two coming through his eyes. Yeah, I like the view of the girl coming out. It's just sort of jugs essentially just hanging out, and the rest of her body's still. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's I I think I'll probably go. Let's see. On this one, I probably would have preferred if nobody was coming out of his eyeballs. I think I'll go 7 on this one.
All righty. How about you, Eric?
2. You know why?
Why?
Because it says Brian Boland, Frank Bruner, Jack Kirby. Instead of saying trading cards inside, should say are not in this book. Look down. You get Tony Isabella, John Cleary, Armando Gill. What a bunch of shit. Talk about being no, I'm giving this a 7, but I mean seriously, I saw that, I go, how did I miss this? And I looked at them, I go, oh, that's how.
So is it Brian Boland, Frank Bruner, Jack Kirby trading cards?
That's it. Yeah,
and then cards. Tony Isabella is the artist, John Cleary the writer, and Amanda Armand Gill.
When they were doing the top stuff, they had a bunch of big time creators doing a little bit here and a little bit there. I don't know if they helped Jack Kirby create Satan 6. Mm-hmm. I gotta believe the trading cards would be of characters from who knows.
Okay.
But all I know is if I didn't read the bottom and I bought that book, I'm kind of not happy here.
Right. All right. RDV, what do you say?
Wow, it's like if the Disney bought the rights to the Jason and decided we're going to cartoonize it, kids. They're gonna add a little dragon that talks and everything. It's gonna be like Mulan. This is just weird because it looks very cartoonish compared to what I know. Jason kills people, and this looks nothing like. Like I said, if you're a Friday the 13th person, you'd be pissed off at this. But that being said, Emperor's New Blade. That's what it looks like. I'm going to go 6. It's just weird.
Alrighty. And let's see what the chat says. Jay's going 4. Jose says 8. Alrighty. We got an 8 and a 4. And then we have, let's see. Eric Boyd says 5. Henry says 5. Joe says 4. 1, 2, 3. 6. Y'all like to use the term too busy. Man, this is it, says Glenzer. All righty. And Brian is saying 4, it's a hot mess. And One Slick says 7. This looks more like a parody cover. So we got a 4, 6, and 7. A 4, a 6, and a 7.
It looks like fan art.
Interweb Dude says 7. I like it, but a little too much going on. Red agreeing, too many movements on the cover. It's actually Nikima. Glad I could be of service, pal. All right, so we've got a 7 on Kadokis. And let's see. 5, maybe. Well, we don't do points, so it's 5. A little messy and bleeds into a visual noise for the background characters. And in the mask is the only one that is clean to see and tell apart with my glasses off. So Jonah gives it a 5. And let's see. Michael Taylor, 8. Nice detail. So the cards are more important than the comics, according to the cover. Welcome to the 90s. Yeah.
Glad to see you around here, Jonah. It's been a while.
Yeah, I know, right? 5. Wow, not into tonight's book, says Jackson Raykirk. We'll see. We'll see about that.
If you're running the Black Lotus, let us know.
Well, I got to admit, some of these that I put in here, I put in because I thought they would be interesting, or maybe it'd be like, wait a second, Jason was in Satan 6. You know, it was not just the Iconics. Like I said, there's a lot of shows for this. I'm going to start putting one of these in every season because of how many they are.
Nice.
But yeah, some of them I didn't put in because, oh, wow, that looks great, because that kind of gets boring to me. 10 to 10, 10, 10, you know. I want to see something where you guys are talking. Maybe you're saying something different. Maybe even you'll look at something and notice something different. Let's see. Satan 6 says Maranya. Satan 6 and Jason. Cool cover. The mask looks like any random metal mask character. Other characters cool but generic. Black background sets off the artwork. Score an 8 for rendering only.
Translation. He wants to argue with you if you're giving it a 2.
That is exactly right. Yes, you get it, sir.
I
You
do get it.
Get me. Yeah, you get the.
And I got Gale.
Okay, we got an 8 and a 1. Wait, what?
it said I got Gale on speed dial.
Keep my wife's name out of your mother. Anyway, let's see. It could be drawn amazingly well, but if there was a lot of visual noise, I think if you took out, like at the top, they've got 2 demons that are bright red. Separate them. There's an empty space right in the side. Maybe put one of them there, or just cut it down to 4 demons around the mask. Get rid of the 2 that's in the mask. That would be the way I would improve this. Also, make it look like a white hockey mask and not a silver. All righty, we got a 1. Once again, don't agree with that because you can tell it's a mask, but what you going to do? Calm down, E. I'm not criticizing. No, I was talking about. I like to talk about the process I go through picking covers because
Jackson, run! He'll kill you.
No, because this isn't something that pops up. I spent about maybe 6 hours putting these covers together. So, I like talking about the process of which came to be. Okay, that was mine, and we're back to MK. MK, you get Judge Dredd versus Aliens. This is issue number 3 of that miniseries.
Oh. What the hell? Oh, that's his arm. Okay. I thought for a second it was like a skeleton, like just beneath both the alien and Judge Dredd. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen this cover before. I don't think I have. Interesting. I like how he's like kind of curb stomping or trying to step on the alien's head, and he's got the gun shooting at another one. I'm assuming. I think I'll go 9 on this one. Yeah, pretty cool cover. I mean, pretty simple, but it's gets the point across. So yeah.
Okay, 9. Also, I do realize that I didn't score the Satan 6, so I'll do that after this. Eric, what do you think?
Well, this must be one of those newer Judge Dredd series because here he is protecting illegal aliens again.
I think he's actually kicking one in the head.
But well, you see it that one way, and I have no idea what's going. Honestly, it took me a second to even realize what the alien is because I realized, wow, I think the only alien movie I've ever seen is the first one. But I'm going to give us an 8 because it's cool.
Okay, and sometimes you just got to go, wow, that looks cool. Yeah. RDV, what do you say?
At first, I'm like, okay, what is he going against? It's aliens. I'm like, where the hell's Alien? Then I see like, oh, there's a skeleton down there. Oh, there's the head. It really blends in with the light with his gun. I'm gonna go 8 as well.
All right. And I'm going to agree with you. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I like the fact that the illumination on Judge Dredd and the alien comes from the gunfire. So he is in pitch dark right here. I just think that's awesome. Judge Dredd himself is rendered good. The alien is done well. Yeah, it deserves an 8. Jay, however, thinks it deserves a 9. Jose says 8, and Glinzer says 6. 6, 8, 9. All righty. 6, 8, and 9. Best cover so far, says Jose. Henry says 7, and Jackson Rickard says 8. Oh, also, I've been saving the best for last. I know a lot of you leave early. You have been missing the best covers when you guys go like that. Let's see. Judge Dredd cover is a 5 because it's hard to see the alien. Okay. All righty. RDV and England team fight like an old married couple. I thought, okay. 7 for American Boyd and Jonah Arts. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. 6 from Joe, 7 from One Slick. This cover doesn't make a lot of sense perspective-wise.
Hey, Ed, if that's the case, then we don't have patience for your shit then.
An A from Michael Taylor saying, very cool cover. Don't know what he's shooting at, though.
What are you talking about,
That
man?
is a 6, a 7, and an 8.
He's saying we find like an old married couple. I mean, you leave my wife's name out of your mouth. Ed.
Wait, what? Yeah, I would be the one. All right, so Brian Stam says 8. The alien looks more like the robot from Rocky 3. Okay.
Hey, who works under the bridge? Not I.
Do a goddamn good thing of it. Let's see. By the way, I was being nice to the Satan 6 cover. Dread Alien, says Maranya. This is a good mashup cover of the properties appropriately dark. Score a Dread Alien 8. Okay. And then we've got the first Alien movie is the only one you need to see. I don't agree with that at all. Aliens is better than first Alien by a mile. It was okay. Let's see. Aliens are hard to see, not going to live, but they kind of do that in the movie as well.
Well, you know, Zach hates them probably.
6 sounds fair, says Red. All right.
Illegal.
And let me get this stop. And once again, if you have a late bid, we'll change things for you. Should be able to stick around tonight. I have the next 2 days off due to the incoming hurricane. Man, I miss hurricanes.
Wasn't the lore like the aliens were like they're nocturnal? They couldn't see during the day or something like that?
I don't know. I think they went out during the day in one of the movies. Once again, no 10s. We have 4 of the 5 covers shown has no 10s. So I really grabbed some that you guys don't like. Let's see. We have 1 5 and 2 9s. So we have 2 6s taking out that last 9 and those 8 8s. And then we have, or one of the 8 8s, and then we have 4 7s. So this is an 8 already. So far, I did not do you guys well. Looks like I haven't scored the couple of them. Batman, Tarzan, 2. Let's start with this. Okay,
we're not paying customers. That's why we're not getting good service.
Let me put this one where it needs to go. That's an 8. All righty. So far, the highest ranked. Batman, Tarzan was 2 5s, taking out 2 of those 4 10s. And then we've got 1 6. So there goes another. And then we've got 3 7s. That's all the 10s plus those 2 9s. And that leaves an 8. So Batman, Tarzan gets the 8. There we are. And Satan 6. We had no 10s or 9s on that one, but we did have a 2 taking out one of the oh, nope. We had a 1 taking out one of those 8s.
Dang it. I lost this. Jonah Ert says I'm a 6, and then Angela TN is a 7. Whoever that person is, I lost to them in the ranking.
Okay, let's see. There's 4 of those 8s taken down, but then we have 4 5s, and that takes out the last 8, and all but 1 of the 7s, and then 2 6s take out the last 7, and this is a 6. The Satan 6 is a 6.
So far, I'm liking that Back to the Future. I just love that sign. Hill Valley is now Doom Valley.
Yeah, I dug it. I don't know what they were thinking putting that low.
It's a start of a horror film.
And this one was 8. All righty, now we're going to go to comic book number 6. I believe who started that one off? That was Eric. So RDV, right? No, that was MK. Eric gets this one.
Oh yeah, right.
Star Trek and X-Men.
I just saw that last year at a comic shop. I had no idea it even existed. I was like, what the hell is this crap? Star Trek.
It is so much fun. It really is a fun book.
Then why can't we get Star Wars and X-Men?
That would be fun too. Well, maybe not anymore. This was written 20 years ago.
Yeah. I like this. Kirk and Cyclops. And you know what? You can't see him, but you know what Xavier's saying, right?
Quiet, Gene.
Absolutely.
Even on there? Oh, there's your top. Whoa, she speaks volumes in that outfit.
Yeah, she does.
Who's the artist?
Mark Silvestri.
Ah,
I'm giving this a 10.
I was
All
just saying,
right,
it actually looks like
from
Shatner.
Eric. RDV, what do you think?
Well, like I said, when you're gonna draw a very popular person or figure or character, make them actually look like the actual person and character. And as much as I love J. Scott Campbell art, this is what you're supposed to do with Silvestri. And where's the cross hatching? Isn't he a crosshatch boy? Oh wait, it's in the hair. There it is.
Okay. The wig,
This-
by the
this
way.
is-
I mean, it's William Shatner.
It's a 10, dude. This is
All righty. MK.
Yeah. But I think I have seen this cover vaguely at some point. Yeah, pretty awesome cover. I love everybody front and center. Everyone looks dead accurate as mentioned. Yeah, I'll go 10 too. Also, I have a question. Like, is Mark Silvestri any relation to Alan Silvestri, the music composer? Probably not, right?
Don't think so, but yeah. I've always liked this one. I like the shading on Cyclops. I don't know what kind of sexy dance Gene's doing, but you got to appreciate that. I do think it gets a little muddled in the group, but it's not horrible. Shatner looks like Shatner. Nimoy looks like Nimoy, and Kelly looks like Kelly, and that's the important part. Overall, yeah, I got to give this one a 9. It is really cool. All righty, and what we got in the chat? Glinzer says 9, Jose says 8, and Ethereal says 10. So we've got an 8, a 9, and a 10. Eric and Boyd says 7, and Jackson Roykirk says 9 for the art. I won't entertain the story. The story was fun. 7 and 9. All righty. And then we have 9. Very cool cover, says Michael. Let's see. Trek, X-Men, Looming Kirk, and Cyclops. Great mashup of the teams. This sells the concept and the book. Score it X Trek 10, says Maranya. Kirk and Enterprise both look good, says Henry. Dynamic Wolverine as well. Steel Tradition says 10. All righty. I vote for Kamala on Walls as a vote for Harley Quinn and Penguin. I love Silvestri's art, but I am on the fence about scoring it higher. You missed like 3 votes, did I? Where did I miss? Let's see. Go for X-Men. Were they before the start? Who did I miss?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking.
8, 9, 10. Oh, Joan Arts. Please start with a number. I skim over words.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we got a 5. Interweb dude said, I thought I got his 10. 7 and 10. Yeah, I remember. Then we have 9. The only thing missing is the red-shirted crewman who gets killed. Missed that one. All righty.
American Blade says 7.
Eric and Boyd said 7.
Then you have Jackson Roykirk with his 9.
Okay, Jackson Roykirk, which is 9. And then
Michael Taylor and Maranya.
I got them.
And then Steel Traditional Art.
Okay, and let's see. One Slick says 9. I like the art. Yeah, I got his. I think I'm caught up. 9 from One Slick, saying I like the art. And let's see. My 9 says Henry. All righty. And let's see. Undead Quinn says 7. Hello to Undead Quinn. And 5, I said 5 early. Okay, I got that one. All righty. Star Trek X-Men is a 9, says Black Spiders. So we got a 7 and a 9.
It's funny.
And I'm back after Beetlejuice 2. Good movie. Really like that film. The more I think about Beetlejuice, like we saw it and I liked it, but the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, I really did like it. The only thing I did not like was Monica Bellucci could be cut out of the film and you would lose nothing. That being said, you get to look at Monica Bellucci.
I know.
So that's.
She's still pretty hot, isn't she?
Every time I look at Jean Grey in this pose, I'm reminded of what's been going on in Local Man. Whenever they show the girl in neon, she's based off of Jean Grey in this.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is what we got. We've got 1 5, 3 7s, and 4 8s, taking out 4 5 of the 6 10s, and then we have 8 9s taking out the rest, and the 9s stand. So not a 10, but we are moving up
to the east side.
We finally got a piece of the pie. All right, so let's see. Next up, that was Eric, and so RDV, right? Yep, RDV gets the next one, which is Mars Attacks versus Savage Dragon. I did not know this one existed.
Oh, it's just next the tick's gonna pop in the background. Spoon! Just random.
Man, I put this up because it looked ridiculous. Trust me, I know how ridiculous this looks because that's why I chose it.
I'm sorry. I gotta give us a 4.
Are you kidding me? Seriously, a 4? You think this is
Savage Dragon? I've always said he's a stupid design compared to some of the other ones that people have drawn. I'm just not feeling it.
This is a horribly. This is a bad drawn. Okay. Okay.
Mars Attacks. Is he got a fro?
All righty. MK, what do you think?
Honestly, I think it's kind of pretty cool. Because he's got his gun right through his eyeball. I mean, he's like, give up, So I mean, Savage Dragon, I'm like, whatever. That pose and everything is just too awesome. Yeah, I'll give this one a 10. Actually, I like it, and I like the dude behind it too with the big ray thing or whatever. Like,
Okay, how about you, Eric?
Oh, let me echo the sentiments of a panel member who understands good covers. This is a 10.
Exactly.
My son has let me down again.
First of all, if you want to talk about good, look at the devastation in the background looks awesome. The whole humor thing about this spaceship with the Martians coming into this and obviously being so much smaller than Savage Dragon, but still looking like they're about to win the fight. The gunner looks awesome. The look on Savage Dragon's face is awesome. The look on the Martians are awesome. This is an awesome cover. I'm giving it a 9.
You know what? The best part of the cover is the question mark after give up. That's what did it for me.
Yeah, he's not saying it. He's asking, give up? Yes, exactly. Jose says 6. Undead Quinn says 8. And Glinzer says 6. All righty. 6, 8, and 6. Let's see. 7 from Henry and 4 from Steel Art and Black Spiders. And Brian Stam. I don't think y'all just don't get it. Let's 3 4s, 6 and a 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get more pose covers for you. This, that'll get 10s from you guys all day. All right, 5 from Jackson Roykirk. Let's see, it's 6. If the background color was slightly different shade, it'd be a 7. So we got a 5 and a 6, and an 8 from Ethereal Dragon. All righty, 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6, and 8. Let's see, 5. I love the humor, but the Martian needs a space helmet. Well, he's in his ship, so he doesn't need a space helmet.
Actually, unlike Riri Williams, he couldn't find one to go over that fro.
Oh, he's outside. Yeah. He's outside of his ship, actually. The one inside.
No, he's in the bubble.
No, he's not. The bubble's behind him.
No, he's in the bubble. You can see it. It's all with the shadow and everything. He's not standing outside the bubble.
No. Okay, if that's what you see, but there's no glass to show. So.
All right. Let's see. Joe says 6. So does Michael Taylor, and I go 8 for Mars Attacks and 4 for Savage Dragon. So that averages out to a 6. Okay, so we got a 2 6s and an 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 6 and an 8. Okay, and then we have 8 from Ethereal and a 6 from Interweb. Ready? Let's see. Mint 7 says Michael Taylor. Okay. Let's see. Mars Attack, Savage Dragon, What the Elf. Rendering is average on the mashup characters. Bad layout for the cover. Only thing that raises the score is it channels Silver Age silliness. Score is an 8. Alrighty. And let's see. Yay Parenthood. The movie? It's pretty good, Steve Martin. It was filmed in Orlando. Haha, they're not had to clean up. Let's see. He still needs one. The brain throw is throwing me off. Awesome. I love this. I love it, guys. Look, I put it in there because I thought it looked silly. I loved it because it looked silly, but there you go.
You know,
okay, let's
I know
see
the
what
truth.
this
You are a Savage Dragon fan.
Oh, fuck no. Not these. No, actually, I reread the older ones a couple of years ago. I got it in a bento box. It was not good. Ford 4 is taking down. Let's see. Yep, 4-4 is taking down the 2 10s and the 1 9, and one of the 8s. 5 taking down the other 8, so we're left with 3, and then we've got 7 6s. This is a 6. You guys are low score in the crossovers tonight. I'm sure it's because they're not the right crossovers. You probably had 8 or 10 in your mind, and they were the simple ones. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. Okay, that was RDV, so it's my turn again. And, okay, this might be one of the 10 you were thinking of. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you both Archie and the Punisher. Let me put a start on this one real quick. Start for Archie and Punisher. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Okay, we got in the background, we've got the Archie gang dancing. They looking over and they see a man all dressed in black. He looks already scarred up a touch. Josie and the Pussycats in the back. I like this. It's iconic. Well drawn in the Archie style. I'm going 10. How about you, MK?
Yeah. When you said it's Punisher meets, I was thinking Eminem, but I was like, okay, it's Archie. But I know that's funny how that one exists too. Yeah, I think you showed us this one. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe
I had this in the auction, and I will anytime I can get it.
I thought I saw like something on your channel. Yeah, I'll go 9 on this one. I mean, I just find it funny, and everybody looks like scared crap was seeing the Punisher there. Like, you know, who is this guy? You know, and while they're trying to dance, you know. Yeah. Is that the Thundercats in the background or the
no, the Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, Josie. All right, yeah, Josie and the Pussycats.
I don't know if you're being serious. You're just trying to make Breen laugh and choke.
All righty, Breen, are you okay?
Yeah, you're both right. It's Josie and the Thundercats.
There you go, Josie and the Thundercats.
Well,
long swords. What do you say?
I'm way too much of a shill not to give this a 10. And so anybody that hasn't read this book, read this book. John Buscema does the art for all the Punisher scenes. And I guess, yeah, like Stan Goldberg, or whoever the house Archie artist, does all the Archies. Even if they're in the same panel. It's just really, really cool.
All right. Let's see. RDV.
10. All the way 10. Punisher randomly showing up at Archie. Oh my gosh. This is. Can I just get an ongoing series of Archie Punisher?
VENKMAN, have you read this?
We did on a channel, remember?
Do you remember why he comes to town?
Because he's chasing after this other guy who looks just like Archie.
That's more enticement for people that haven't read it.
I know, but I mean, it is such a well drawn. And of course, he poses as the gym teacher in order to get. It's just great all the way around. If you love Archie, you want a Punisher story. It's just fun.
There you go. Jose says 9, and Jonah Art says 7. You can tell who's more important for the story. Back in the day, definitely. We got a 9 and a 7, and then a 5. Every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you, most of the chat. Let's see. 10. Archie would kick Punisher's ass. Exactly. Come on. Let's see what we got here. 10. One wrong step at that dance, and you've had it, says One Slick. Let's see. 8 from Michael Taylor. 9 from Joe. 8 and 9. Alrighty. Let's see. Black Spider says 5. Jackson says 6. And Steele says solid 5. 2 5s and a 6. And then we have a 10. I own this cover. Snagged for $1 says lucky you. 9. Oh, what? Nope. 8 from Glinzer. 9 from Brian saying 9 just for the sheer humor of the matchup. So we've got an 8 and a 9. 8 and 9. All right, Archie Punisher. Punisher drawn in Archie style. Both properties are respected. Archie Punisher logo on the corner box score. Punisher Archie 10. All righty. And then we've got a I don't read that, by the way. 10 from Ethereal. All righty. It needs landmines and barbed wire, says Henry. Okay. Let's see. Josie and the Pussycats. We need more cat girls. Most people believe this. Let's see. Eric and Boyd says 5. All right. And you skipped Henry. Did I?
Henry was 5 after Jonah Arts.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
I got his. Yep. All right. Well, thank you, Jonah. Eric and Boyd had a 5. Okay. And let's see. Let's get this stop going. There you are. And what we got here, knock this one down. We have, let's see, we have 4 5s taking out 4 of those 8 10s. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to the 8s. Take out the 10s, so there's 4 9s left. We haven't hit a 10 yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we do have 2 9s, and that is all right. And I am confident by the end of the night we will have it a 10. Like I said, I leave the really cool ones for the end of the show, so stick around.
I honestly thought that would have been a 10, but
yeah, I did too. I did too. But hey, you know what? Not today. So we got Flash and we've got Forbidden Worlds, and we're gonna take a little break. And ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Let me get the start for the bracket. We're taking a little break from the what's next, and we're doing the bracket fight from season 2. Alrighty, and this time we have the Flash Comics number 6 versus Forbidden Worlds number 11. MK, which one do you think is the best?
Okay. I like the Mummy one a lot. It's got a lot of cool details and it looks kind of creepy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I got to go with the Flash one just because.
All right. How about you, Eric?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Forbidden Worlds.
Okay, RDV.
Travesty that Cliff Cornwall here isn't here to be voted on by Amy and Melissa. They would have loved this.
Yeah.
Man. They're both fantastic covers. They're both recoloring is great. Touch-ups. That being said, oh man, I gotta go with the Forbidden Worlds.
Okay, so as we leave the panel, we are 3-1 because I choose the Forbidden Worlds as
All right, guys, we'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Oh, he left? Oh, okay.
When he paused like that, it means he's in the middle. He's leaving. No. I can imagine the joke Evil Black Cat would make about Forbidden Worlds. I'm sure Eric knows too. And there he is. Well, welcome back there, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I know what's going on here. Anywho, I picked the Forbidden Worlds as well, so we're 3-1. But Jose says Flash, so does Steel Art and Joe. So it's got 1, 2, 3, and took the lead. More furries. I don't know what you're saying there. Forbidden Worlds from Glenzer and Undead Quinn. All right. And let's see. That Mummy is cool, says Henry. Flash from Brian. And we are tied. Forbidden Worlds, best details, says One Slick. And not interested really. Oh, well, okay. Let's see. Sorry, boy, you're not a fan of Archie and Zombies, Red Sonja, Vampirella, and all the other ridiculous titles that have been coming out. Let's see. Hard choice. I'm going with Forbidden World, says Eric, and so is Jackson Royker. All righty, and this is starting to pull away here. Forbidden Worlds, I want to read it now, says Interweb. And I can imagine the joke Evil Cat would make about Forbidden Worlds. All right, that it looks like it's RDV versus Eric. All right. Let's see.
I didn't say anything at all about that.
Forbidden Internet. I know, right? I won't put them up, Jenna. Let's see. We lost D again. Yes, we did, but I'm back. Flash versus Forbidden Worlds. Tough choice. I'll go with Flash. All right. And let's see. I like Forbidden Worlds, but I like those Golden Age Flashes. I vote Flash, says Michael Taylor. Forbidden World has that Johnny Quest episode vibe. And coin flip, heads, Flash, tails, Forbidden Worlds. Eric flipping the coin. Oh, goodness. Alrighty, let's see. And as it stands, we've got 9 for Forbidden Worlds and 8 for the, 7 for the Flash. Alrighty, so there we go. And let's get this out. And we'll get back to business. Let's see. That was number 8, right? So we're back on to, we are back on track. And MK, you're going to get the next one.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, which one is that?
Let me share that out. And you get to start us on one of my favorite crossovers of all time. Me and Eric have had a little debate about this, but this is Darkseid versus Galactus.
Oh, yeah, this cover I've seen before. Yeah, this is a cool cover. Although I'll admit it, initially, the first time I saw this cover, I thought Galactus was working out.
Marani.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, I thought Galactus was kind of working out with a dumbbell or something. I didn't realize it was like something he's pulling on the Technodrome thing. You know? Yeah, I like how Silver Surfer is just like totally like tackling like Orion, and Darkseid is just like, yeah, whatever, putting his hand there in Galactus's face. Yeah, I gotta go 10 on this one. You know, it's cool. Just like,
alrighty. How about you, Eric?
You know, I think I'm going to go 9, but yeah, have you ever thought about, and it's the same thing with John Jones. If you take away the fact that their skin colors are green and gray and just say they were regular, human colors, he's wearing a singlet and hooker boots.
Yes, he is.
And John Jones it just looks like a stripper. Yeah, I just want to point that out. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that this is a very solid cover, but it's a little unsettling when you think about it. It's a little unsettling that I thought about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Next.
What do you score it?
9.
9. Okay. RDV, what do you say?
Where's the trap door?
It does look like he's about to pull it.
Gone. That's what it looks like to me.
Why do we even have that lever? Yes.
Yeah. At first, I thought Silver Surfer's board went on like into the next panel or next issue. because that's pretty freaking long. Yeah.
Well, I think it's like a streak going back.
Yeah, I know. And Galactus' pose is just weird. He only has 3 fingers on his right hand. The way
No,
it looks.
He's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's got all his fingers.
It looks weird. He's got a thumb and 2 fingers, and then maybe the other one's hidden on the other side. It just looks weird. I'm gonna go 7.
All right. We got a 10, a 9, a 7, and you know what? I am going to agree with Eric. I think this cover is a 9. All right, but Glenzer says 10, Jose says 8, and Jonah says solid 8. So we've got 2 8s and a 10. And then we have 10 from Steel Tradition. 10. John Byrne is goated. Yes, we all agree. John Byrne is pretty awesome. Interweb says 9. Brian Stam says 8. Undead Quinn says 6. Joe says 8. And Jackson Roykirk says 9. So we are looking at 2 9s, 2 8s, and a 6. All righty. 2 9s, 2 8s, and a 6. All righty. And let's see. Henry says, nice. It's cool. John Byrne needed an inker on this book. Give it a 9. All righty. Okay. Ethereal says, stop skipping me. Did I skip you again there? Oh, yeah, I did. I marked your vote down. Let's see. But I cannot actually make promises like that. I don't do anything on purpose. Let's see. 9 Galactus about to devour Apocalypse. I think he's going to have indigestion. Actually, that's part of the ending. It's really, really good ending. One Slick. If you haven't read it, I really do recommend it. All right, we got a 9 from One Slick. Same costume design as Nexus, which I am not a fan of the costume. It's a little unsettling because Kirby designed Darkseid. And then, let's see, Darkseid Galactus, well-rendered cover. Both villains presented as equal badasses despite their traditional silly costumes. Just enough background. Score a hungry 9. Okay. 8 from Ethereal and Michael Taylor. And then Michael says, nope, 9. It's a 9. So we got an 8 and a 9.
Yeah, I was going to offer to read off Michael's next and skip Ethereal Dragon. It's my turn. He told you to stop skipping.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. He was looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on his forehead. Dude, even I am not so desperate as to go smash mouth. All righty. So let's get a stop on this one. All righty. You may have found the antidote. Like most, yeah. Yeah.
The anti-question?
Okay, so we have 1 6, 1 7, and 5 8s. So that's 7, taking out 3 10s and 4 of the 8 9s. There are 4 9s left. We've got yet another 9. Zoink. 3 9s, no 10s yet. Can we find one? Will we find one? That was MK, right? What was that?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that was MK. So this is going to Eric. You get Harley and Ivy, Betty Veronica, done by Adam Hughes.
I've got to give us a 10. I was debating whether or not to take a point off for Betty's weird mouth, but no, this is a very effective cover.
She got elf ears.
All right, yeah, she's kind of like, like she's like, oh, what is this? Yeah, that kind of thing. All right, we got a 10 from Eric, RDV.
I wasn't even looking at Betty's face. I was looking more like Harley's face. Looks weird to me.
I think she looks awesome. That's a really good one.
The rest of the figure, yeah. I'm sorry. I want Green Ivy. But
I think she looks all right here. One thing I think, if you look at it, they all have different faces, and that's something to mark up. That's something to take a look at. Yeah, it's not like God bless John Byrne. He draws the same face and puts long hair, short hair, depending on if it's a guy or girl.
Scott Campbell does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like more like Amy Poehler. Says Betty.
That's funny.
I'll go 10 though on it. Like I said, I understand the concept, and this is back when the women were allowed to be women.
Well, no, this is actually right smack in the middle of the SJW era.
Yep, this was just.
But it was written by Paul Dini, so it's and honestly, arguably the only one of the few gay writers that doesn't traffic in being gay.
Yep.
And he's the best one of the bunch. Mark
he respects characters for the most part. I'm sure there's something out there, but he respects characters so much. He actually did the Love is Love book, and yet still writes good.
Isn't this 2007?
He knows where to put it.
It's 2017 or 18, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay, MK.
So way better than today's.
Yeah.
What do you think, MK?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go 10. I like it's funny everyone's talking about different faces. I was thinking out of all of them, Veronica's face is kind of stiff, like almost like a mannequin, type of expression. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
All right.
Ivy reminds me of Peggy Bundy a little bit.
All right, so Glenzer says 8, Michael Taylor says 8, Jonas says 8. So we got 3 8s.
Yeah, the more I look at it, Betty and Veronica look like they're middle aged.
And then we have 5. I could smell the. Come on, man.
Especially Betty. Wow.
Let's see, 9 from Undead Quinn and 6 from Henry. Let's see. Do 9 for the bad girl lineup says 1 Slick. Ethereal says 7. Interweb says 6, and Joe says 9. So it's 2 9, 6, and 7. Alrighty, 6, 7, 2 9s. 6, despite the beautiful art. I don't get that. That just does not compute. Oh, this is great. This is beautiful art, but you don't score it that way. 4 hot women on a cover, score a 9, says Brian. Alrighty. Let's see. Yep, Vern Drew, same faces. Jackson says 7. Everyone have a great night. Have a good night, Eric and Boyd. Take care. So we have a 7. Okay. And then Maranya, Harley, Ivy, Betty, Veronica. The more traditional rendering works for Betty and Veronica. Different heights and body types, but still not hot to tall women. Score of babes 10. Okay, and let's see. Burn Rock, the same faces didn't matter. I agree. Hey, look, everybody loves Burn around here, but you can't ignore the fact that the man drew the same faces. Jose says 5. Did I get it wrong? Is that what? Oh, okay. He was above the start. That's why I didn't get it. All right. Let's. Okay, on our quest to not do a 10 today, we have, for some reason, 2 5s, knocking out 2 of those 5 10s and 3 6s. Yep, 3 6s taking out the rest. Then we have 5 6 7s and 8s, taking out those 4 9s. So this is an 8 for some reason. All right. There we go.
Even when Byrne was at Marvel in good graces, I think Marvel Age did a thing, the John Byrne Master Race, and had like 7 blonde characters, Clint Barton, Steve Rogers, Henry Pym, Johnny Storm, Jim Hammond, and 2 other ones, and they were identical.
Did we lose E?
3, 2, 1. Poof.
Okay, I went away for a little bit, but I'm back. Alrighty, so let's see. We are now on to our 11th cover, which means it would be Eric. Alrighty. And I'm sure this is going to get a whole bunch of 3s and 4s also, because it's not an immediate. You actually have to look around. And yeah, I'm getting a little spicy here. Okay, so Eric, you get Batman 66 and Green Hornet, but it is not showing up on my cover.
It is. I see it. Well, you may get some 3s and 4s, but they're not going to come from me. I'm giving this bad boy a 10. I love the train going into the tunnel. That's very well done. I'm not sure. Who left all that bubble gum on top of the train?
Who's flying the Batcopter?
All right. Oh, it's got automatic pilot.
Did you get mine?
No, I didn't. I was zonked.
Okay. No, I was going to ask. I was asking who left all that bubble gum on top of the train. But I'm giving this a 10. I love this cover.
I'm guessing the bad guy. But one thing I liked about it is the fact that, I mean, here we are. We're seeing him in. They're going into a tunnel and they're all stuck. This is the end of an episode of Batman 66. Right now, it's it would be like, oh, what a sticky situation. How will Batman and Robin and the Green Hornet get themselves out of this? Forget about the Asian guy. It's 66. Join us for tomorrow, same bat time. I hear that when I look at this cover. RDV, what do you see here?
I see Kevin Smith is on this, but also see Ty Templeton. So that means there's a chance for it to actually have a good interior art. Honestly, this is okay. Actually, no, okay. This is part of the Batman 66, which actually, if you don't have this collected whatsoever, you're coming out of the omnibus this week. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Alrighty. How about you, MK?
The first thing that came to mind was, they fight. Are they fighting the Blob or the Trickster? The bubble. First I thought it was the Blob. Then the bubble gum thing. It seems like some of the Trickster would use like a bubble gum gun or something.
If they're fighting either, there's a lawsuit.
Yeah. I guess I'll go 9 with it. I know it's 66 Batman, so it's gonna be a little sillier, but the art's amazing. I mean, the details on everything, and I like the Batcopter, or what Batwing, whatever it's called. I guess Batcopter.
Yeah, it's a helicopter with wings. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like the planes that have the helicopter blades.
Yeah, it's like a cross between like the Batwing and a Batcopter.
You didn't like his other one with Silver St. Cloud, Breen?
No, I said this is the best thing. What did he write with Silver St. Cloud?
He apparently wrote out Batman with Silver St. Cloud, and where they get married and all stuff.
Well, I don't remember that, but I said, I like this Green Arrow. I just think this is the best thing he's ever written. There was no Kevin Smith BS. This was just a straight, love letter to this show.
I think he wrote it right around he was doing the Green Arrow thing.
Yeah, I think it was. No, this would have been recent, wouldn't it?
No, I think he's talking about the.
I'm talking about the Silver State Cloud story he did.
Yeah, this is probably about 2012.
Okay. All right, I'm giving this a 10 straight up as well.
And also, I guess somebody voted. Jose voted before your start thing, so make sure you count.
Okay, I'll make sure to get it. By the way, yeah, take a little time. Look at the covers, you know? But there you go. 9 from Jose saying, I love it.
Maybe they sipped in Parasite.
10 from Ethereal and 1 Slick. Very well done. Plus, I have these 10 from Glinzer and Undead and Ethereal Dragon again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
9 from Jose.
We have a 5 from Steel Art. Okay, why is this a 5? I mean, the rendering of Batman, Robin, Green Arrow, and Green Hornet alone are awesome. The colors are dead on point. This looks photorealistic. The trees in the background look great. The water effects look great. The helicopter looks great. Why is this average?
Maybe he's not a fan of Batman 66.
I'm very interested in hearing that. 10 from Interweb saying this kicks ass. 9 from Joe. All right. And let's see, 10 from Jonah Arts. And 9 from Henry. And 10 shades of the 2 shows from the 60s. All righty. And Adam West's man, I'm going to write his name president. Oh, please don't do that because we'll end up with Kamala Harris. Let's see, 10 from Michael Taylor. Great cover. I like the cover a lot. All righty. Adam West is better than Battinson. Can't argue. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. I'm thinking maybe you're being a contrarian. Let's see. And Jackson says 8. Let's see, 6 Robin had a cameo in the WB's DC crossover. Yep. Batman Green Hornet evokes the spirit of the show's well-rendered bubblegum trap silliness of the show. Score a Zap Pal Zowie 10 only because I can't give this a 1,000. All right.
To be fair, you gave me crap when I was giving low votes to the Conclave because I didn't like it. So if it's not his thing, it's not his thing. It's
Conclave.
Remember the Conclave, the original Golden Age stuff you're doing with Wonder Woman, Flash, and
Comics Cavalcade. No, I was expecting
whatever. Yeah. So like I said,
I give you crap just to give you crap.
Yeah.
I'm just messing around.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of Adam West's Batman costume. I think it looks dorky as heck. You grew up with it. You guys have a high nostalgia that can really figure into what you guys are rating it. But still, the bubble gum is drawn well. The train's drawn well.
Okay, so the Adam West costume exists. You know it exists, right?
I know it exists.
Now let me ask you something. You've seen the Adam West costume. Is that a good rendering of that particular costume, whether you like it or not?
It looks like it, sure.
Okay, so that in itself, we're looking at good art. You know, if you don't like the costume, that's neither here nor there. It's like, well, I don't like the comic book we're looking at. But
do we have rules about how we can vote? You've never put down rules.
Be honest, you know, and definitely one thing that really irks is the contrarian thing. Everybody's voting high, therefore I'm going to vote low. It just like, come on. That being said, let's get the stop on this. All right. And we've got 2 8s, 3 9s working on 12 10s. There we go. This is our first 10 of the evening. Alex Ross, man. Alex Ross always kills it. There we go. They are on a train going 200 miles per hour, standing up with bubble gum on their feet. It doesn't make any sense at all and is silly. Once again, you could tell that they're on a train, and you could tell that they've got bubble gum on their feet. It's Batman 66. What does, I don't know. Okay, maybe maybe I do need to step away from these for a little bit. Around early to mid 70s, I met Adam West and Burt Ward at a car show. They were signing in person. Alrighty. There we go. Okay.
Whoa. It's like, dude, first of all, he doesn't have a goat. And second of all, I don't know where he has stuff tied up.
Wait, what?
It's
RDB is
dude,
winding you up. He knows where your goat is tied. I've got donkeys, but I don't keep goats. They kick. All right. Okay, so what we got here? Oh, I already put it in there. And that, who was that? That was number 11. So that was RDB. And so I get number 12, which is JLA Avengers number 4. All right. Let me put this in here. Okay. Once again, we have a situation where the whole lighting comes from the lightning from the hammer. Iconic cover. Superman with his torn outfit, looking like he's on his last leg. The two Marvel. You just need Superman, right? They're two Marvel iconic weapons, and then just Superman, and he is looking ragged. This is great George Perez art. I'm giving it a 10. MK, what do you say?
Yeah, definitely 10. Yeah, this is one of my favorite crossover covers for sure. You know, like this one reminds me totally of Henry Cavill. You know, dude's hairy as heck, you know. So, and yeah, like you said, the details on his costume being like torn all over the place. It's just awesome. You know, yeah, 10.
All right. And how about you, Eric?
Yeah, I have to give this a 10. Although I can't remember what it was that actually chipped pieces of Cap's shield off. I didn't think that was possible.
I haven't read this in forever.
Well, if you start now, you might finish it if you have forever.
Come on. I like the wordy books.
So do I, but I mean, Jesus. What's your line? Jesus, Lord in heaven. Roy Thomas and all the Golden Age writers are blushing.
Right. RDV, what do you think of this one?
2.
RDV, what do you really think of this one?
He brings up a valid point. What the heck could destroy adamantium or vibranium? Actually, that is, or there. And it is interesting. Look, they have battle damage. Now I'm thinking like, okay, he's got the shield, he's got Thor's hammer. Did he just kill everyone? This is, like I said, this is a cool cover. I like that, but I mean, it's kind of silly him holding the shield and him holding the hammer. So I'm going 8.
Okay.
Superman's badass without that. If him fighting against Darkseid with that torn costume, that's cool.
Well,
him holding a hammer,
he's going up against a universe-killing threat.
Never read the story. It's too long. I don't have forever.
All right. Jose says 9, and Jonah Art says 8. Joe says 9. Undead Quinn says 8. So it's 2 8s, 2 9s.
You guys had it made. You guys could read each issue as it came out, but like when these are all together in like 12 or 13 issue miniseries, it's like that's intimidating.
It was 4, and you were 18 when it came out.
Yeah, and I had a life.
Jackson saying 1,000
Yeah, look where it got you.
limits. I give it a 10.
Same place as it got me.
Let's see. Steele says 6.
It's not so bad here.
And then Perez inking himself. Very nice. Give it a 10, says Henry. We have 8 from Ethereal. And then we have Brian saying another 10 for the art and concept. All righty. One Slick says 9. Just how many people can lift Mjolnir? It ain't just Thor. That's true. That is true. And Superman would definitely be on that board. 9, very cool cover art, says Michael Taylor.
Well, how many people?
We have Avengers JLA, Superman holding iconic weapons of Marvel heroes in the middle of destruction. Simple, effective, sells the crossover concept and the book. Score a Super Shield Hammer 10. All right, and Glenzer says 9. Okay, they missed the opportunity to call it Justice League Avengers. It says Jonah, and Interweb says 10. I love this. All righty. Let's see. Since we are on the subject, and I want to be a pain in the ass, Perez is so much better than Byrne. You're just spitting facts right there, Jose.
It depends on which characters you're talking about.
There are like they say that art is subjective, but that's not a subjective opinion. That's just an empirical fact.
Interior art,
Perez is better than Byrne.
I like Byrne on certain things. On Wonder Woman, Perez, Superman, Ordway or Byrne.
Okay. Perez is better artist, Byrne is better writer. Once again, empirical fact. It's only 4 issues for cripe's sake, says Jackson. Yep.
Yeah, they're probably written like 8.
Because how else do you get the Avengers part of the crossover on the cover? Answer: use the shield and hammer. Yep. All righty, so there we go. Let's get the stop. Here we are, and let's see where this one lands. All right, we have 6. We have taken down one of the 7 10s and then 4 8s. Now we're down to 2, and those 5 9s. Wipe those out. Okay, and that's where this ends up.
Speaking of people holding on to the hammer, guess who Mjolnir was able to use it? It was Moon Knight most recently. I think it probably in the Jason Aaron's run or something like that. Not in Judd McKay, but as I'm going through like images like Comic Vine, I'm like, all of a sudden because Khonshu, he can whoever basically he can steal powers now from people, or Moon Knight could for a while. It was so weird.
MK, you're up next. Book number 13. We only got 3 left, and you get the Incredible Hulk and Superman, which for some reason, am I still here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. StreamYard isn't showing it for me, so you guys go right on ahead. MK, what do you say?
Yeah. Oh.
Now it's there. Now it's back.
Oh, okay. Oh, now it's back. Okay. I guess I'll go 9 on this one. My only issue is Hulk. The size of Hulk's head kind of looks a little disproportionate.
It's very much. He's looking very much remnant of the first 5 issues of the Hulk. This is original recipe.
Yeah, the classic look. Yeah.
Oh, let me get the startup.
Kind of looked more like Grundy a little bit. Wasn't he also like gray too, way back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll go 9. I like the how Hulk's about to smash Superman. Superman's pretty much just like busting through anything he throws at him. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll go 9.
Okay, Eric.
I am giving this a 10. I love Steve Rude. There's not a lot going on this cover, but it looks like there is. And I love the original Hulk rendition, so with the giant head and whatnot. Yeah, this is just I haven't read this in forever, and I've forgotten Roger Stern wrote it. I'm going to reread this.
All righty. And how about you, RDB?
I'm complete opposite. I don't like the giant head. I don't like the look of Superman's face. I'm going 7.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things I like about this is the retro look on the characters. This looks like it could have been a Silver Age. It's just painted very well. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy that. This has always stood out well for me for that. I'm giving it a 10 as well.
I do love the logo, though. I think they've gone away from that Superman logo, haven't they?
Have they? Have they not had the? That is weird.
I'm pretty sure it's changed, unless I'm wrong.
Let's see. 7 from Jonah Art, 6 from Glinzer, and 9 from Jose. So we've got a 6, 7, and a 9. 6, 7, and 9. Next up, we have an 8 for the Interweb dude. Okay. And anything with Hulk is a 10. And then let's see, it's like 1940s old school animation. Give it a 7, says Henry. Alrighty, and then an 8 from Joe. Alrighty, and then we have 5 from Ethereal. The art style is off. Let's see, 8. Some characters I just don't get excited for when they're cartoonish them. This cover is one of them, says One Slick. Alrighty, 7. Superman looks more like Mr. Incredible. Okay, that's Brian. Okay, and then we have Superman looks like Golden Age Superman, in my opinion, says Jose.
He looks like,
you know, it may just be because I always thought it looked like it has kind of a 50s-ish aesthetic.
Captain Marvel is the face I'm getting for Superman. It's Billy, basically.
Let's see, 10. Very cool cover. I like the retro look as well, says Michael.
It's the
And
putty
Ronnie
look.
says Hulk versus Superman. Great concept. Rendering feels like Fleischer Superman versus Stumpy Hulk. Silver Age silliness of the fight. Rendering brings up this up, despite its many flaws, to a Super Hulk 10, says Moran.
That should be the strongest Hulk ever for how angry being how ugly is.
I'd be
Superman looked
angry
closer
too if I
to
looked like that.
What? Markiplier? What the? I don't get that. What is a Markiplier?
He's a YouTube player that's more famous than you.
The fuck does that have to do with a cover? Joe? Seriously.
I'm just saying that's what it is.
Okay, that's what I said. What the fuck does this have to do with the cover with there, Joe? I don't get it, but okay.
I guess I say Superman look closer. If you look closer, he looks like the YouTuber.
Does he look like the Markiplier? Is his name?
Markiplier he's always one of those YouTubers. His eyes are really close together, so maybe that's why he's getting by the face.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't getting the reference. So like, what the heck?
But she said, but
tonight has been weird because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get furry covers. What? Then I thought, wait, are you talking about like animal people covers? Or are you talking about furry people fucking in weird suits? Because that I don't have any fucking interest in that kind of shit. But if you're like, let's do covers
straight for PG,
like,
what geez, man,
with like Tigra on it, or the cat people from Justice League,
Thundercats are furries.
Thundercats, yeah. If you're talking about that kind of thing, okay. But when you bring up furry, all I think of is
Looney
idiots
Tunes?
who dress like freaking baseball mascots and bang. It's just yeah, I don't want any part of that. Okay, so here we go. Let's move on. And it's Eric's turn again.
What does this get?
Oh shit, I didn't score it. Okay, so we had a 5, a 6, and 4 7s, taking down those 5 10s and one of the 2 9s. We've got 3 8s, ladies and gentlemen. The Hulk at Superman is another 8. We got a huge 8, right? No, actually, well, we've got more 9s than 8s at this point. Well, now
not anymore.
Yeah, now we're tied. All righty. This is the one. I told you guys that as I was looking up these intercompany things, they stopped being about intercompany, and then it was just, all of a sudden, it was just 2 different kinds of IP smashed together. And also, I told you, I just wanted to put some things up there that you would talk about. Maybe you don't quite like. I get it. And once again, the only thing I worry about is is 2. 1, look at the covers. It takes me a long time to put them. Look at the covers. They pop it up. 8. No, please don't be that guy. Look at it a little bit. And the other one that bothers me is, of course, contrarians. Oh, you guys are scoring it too low. I'm going to give it a high grade. Oh, you're scoring too. I want to know your opinion. This one exists, ladies and gentlemen, and that's all I need to say about it. It's Eric's turn, and Eric, I am giving you, because you are the sports guy, Godzilla versus Barkley.
Okay. Saying that I'm the sports guy and giving me this is like when I used to play Trivial Pursuit and I'd turn over the sports card and it'd be bridge or equestrian. But as I'm looking this over, I just want to point out, still traditional art. The cover after the Batman that you drew attention to, he gave the next cover a 10. I think he's an artist, and I think he has certain things that he looks for in a cover. Some things resonate with him that don't with us, and vice versa. So I'm just saying, this holy, okay, it's not accurate because Barkley probably has abs under that shirt. I'm gonna say 8 just for the sheer silliness of it. It'd have been a 10 if there had been a basket behind him, behind Godzilla.
Okay.
That Barkley was
Like
about to dunk
Godzilla
on
was
him.
guarding.
Yes. But yes, I'll say 8 because it's eye catching, no question.
Okay, what is wrong? Undead Quinn.
Other than this, it looks like something you'd see on the back of a
All right,
cereal box.
go on ahead, RDV.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is very hokey. This is something you would see in a Sports Illustrated thing.
Okay, wait. Is the book hokey or is the art hokey?
The art is hokey. It's cover. Looking at this.
Okay, why is the art hokey?
Because you got a giant Charles Barkley going against Godzilla, and he's
That's
spitting
the book
water.
being hokey.
Yeah,
what about
I said
the art on the cover.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna argue with you all tonight, okay, dude. I understand you're in a mood. It's okay.
Yeah, well, it's I don't, like I said, I need to step away. We need to stop doing these. It's just done.
Yeah.
But the thing is
here's
the thing. Godzilla versus Barkley is the subject. We do comic books, okay? We do Flying Men. There's a whole fucking cartoon series about happy unicorns running around. There's no fucking such thing as flying men and happy unicorns. Everything is silly. So if you're looking at a happy unicorn, is it a well-rendered drawing of a fucking happy unicorn? This is a funny and funky book called Godzilla versus Barkley, and we were judging covers. Is it a well-rendered
book? Here's the thing. The only
is,
one getting upset is you.
I know. Because I know.
All right. Getting back to this. This is a 6. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because I want Godzilla to have a freaking basketball jersey on and shorts. And going up against Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong would have been much better playing basketball.
And then this would have voted higher if it was Space Jam versus. What does that have to do? You know, it's like, I don't know. Once again, I need to stop. I'm going to go. Obviously, I'm messing up everybody's fun. I don't know what happened, but at a certain point, I just got tired of hearing the about the scans so much. I got tired about hearing, you know, why didn't you put this one up so much? It's just not working for me anymore. Because I get stressed. Because I worked 6 hours. 6 hours. I gathered over 100 of these covers, looking at them. And it's not, if it's not being judged fairly, if it's not being judged on the cover, then I don't know what's going on. And it's me. It is absolutely me. And I've been getting stressed easy. It's not just you guys. It's not just you guys. It's not just this. I'm bringing outside shit in. So I apologize. I apologize messing up everybody's fun. If you guys want to continue this, I've got a month worth of shows lined up because I was enjoying this. I really do like looking at this stuff. But I guess all I'm asking is please judge the cover by the cover. I don't even know why I care so much. All right. And like I said, I don't even know if I don't think it's this. I'm just bringing shit from outside. Sorry, guys. I apologize. All right. What did you say, Eric? You said 10. RDV, what do you say?
6.
6. All right. I didn't draw these covers. Let's see. MK, what do you say?
Oh yeah, I'll go. Yeah, well, you know, it's a lot of comic covers with crossovers, especially. I think if you think about it, half of them are kind of silly or may not make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not, you know, that's not criticism. I'm just saying, you know, that's just the way a lot of crossovers are. And I'll give this a 9. You know, I like the, you know, the destruction. I think it's kind of funny. It looks more like he's spitting at him than shooting his atomic breath. And
Right.
It literally looks like his tail is about to hit Barkley in the nads. So, you know, it's kind of funny to me. All the destruction in the background. Yeah, I'll go 9.
By the way,
Okay.
what comic book company was publishing Charles Barkley at the time?
Apparently Dark Horse. Like I said, as I was looking, even because I was looking, I found a couple of lists of crossovers, and I was going through them, and I picked, you know, I would stop at every one of them to look for a good cover. And I think just at a certain point, they stopped listing intercompany crossovers and just IP crossovers, and this was one of them. I thought it would be fun. But yeah, so there you go. I give this a 9. It's silly. It's well rendered. Charles Barkley looks like Charles Barkley. The buildings are well rendered, and you can see a lot of detail within them. I like the fire that's burning around. So it tells a story. Godzilla has just raised this city, and Charles Barkley, being the hero, of course, somehow gets big, and he's starting to fight Godzilla. There you go. That being said, Undead Quinn immediately said 6.
Good night, one sec.
Sorry, from Jose saying 7. And 5 from Glenzer. 6 from Henry. And then we have a 7 from Ethereal. We have 5 from Jackson Raker and a 2 from Steele for some reason. All righty. And then a 5 from Jackson. Let's see. Jonah says 9. This solid 9. He has a far better chance than Superman. I mean, if Michael Jordan can dunk on him, easy win, says Jonah. All righty. I got to give it a 9 for the art and detail, says Michael. What a strange concept, says Brian. Exactly. Giving it a 6. I'm going 8. I like the silliness, says Interweb. And then we have a 9. It's Godzilla, says Joe. Let's see. The way Barkley is posed, it looks like a copy and paste. It's painted. Let's see. 6 would have voted higher if it was Space Jam. All righty. Let's see. I'd pay to see Barkley and Godzilla battle. I don't know why, because it's outside and it's over every building. Subject matter matters. Does that mean certain titles will always get lower? I get your point, E. The art should be rated, not the concept, says Jackson. I hope this doesn't end. I love being able to do this every night, says Interweb. Judge a cover by the cover. Yet I've heard and read comments like people giving scores because of other scores being low or nostalgia, etc., says Glenzer. Yeah, like I said, I know I'm bringing in a lot of shit. I believe this was a cross promotion with Nike. Have a good night, Still Tradition. Take care. I think we all need to step back, E, not just you. We all let personal feelings influence our decisions while doing this and forget art. There you go. And let's see. That gets a stop. And let's see where this one stands. We have 2 knocking out that 110, and then we have 2 5s taking out 2 of the 3 or 5 10 or 9, excuse me, and then 6 6s, and that's where it stands because there's only 1 and 2 on the 8s and 7s. So this is a 6.
Maranya, you had a great score. I enjoyed your score very much. Godzilla versus Berkeley. What the ever loving fuck. Unique concept, well rendered. Both parties equal on
Godzilla. What the elf is that? What elf means?
Oh, is that? Yeah, I just learned that too. That's what that means.
Really, guys?
Yeah, I never saw elf before.
I thought she was being funny. I had no idea that Maranya was saying ever loving fuck.
That sounds like a Zoomer term or something.
You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Okay, let's see. 1 2 breaking down that 10. We have 2 5s breaking down 2 of those now 6 9s, but we have 6 6s. So let's see. 1 and then 2 would be 3. That would be 4 left. 6 would be 4 of those, and this is now a 7. All righty, there we go. All right. It went from a 6 to a 7. Thanks to Maranya. There we are. And now we do the last cover of the night. And it looks like it's going to go to you, RDV, X-Men Teen Titans.
Awesome. Whoa, I did not notice it chose Xavier there in the evil chair at first.
The Mobius chair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just cool. It's got everybody on there. Are they all just running in like single file, or just chasing after? Like Cyclops is leading, everyone is just kind of following after him. Weird Congo line. Oh, this is a wraparound cover. Okay, that's what's throwing me off. I was like, what is it? The title is kind of weird.
Oh yeah. I knew this was a wraparound, so I went and looked for the wraparound. Sometimes I don't know it, and we are only looking at one part of the cover.
Yeah, I wish they would like do it where where it folds out, not a like that kind of cover where they actually inside flips open.
Yeah,
then it would be better because you could actually have the X-Men and the Titans, on the left side instead of on like that. Either way, though, I'm gonna give it a 9.
All righty. How about you, Eric? Oh, I'm MK. How about you? You're first. Sorry, dude.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, I mean, I'll go 10. I mean, I like everything going on. Phoenix looks like she also, for a split second, I thought she had a ninja mask on, but that's just the way the shadows are. Almost looks like Cyclops is grabbing Starfire by the hair and dragging her, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's, running towards the viewer looks cool. And, seeing Darkseid there menacing and Xavier. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome piece, awesome art. I'll go 10.
Right. Okay. And Eric, what do you think?
If this book had come out 10 years later, what major change would have been done to the cover?
Oh, it would have
That's
red.
Booby.
No, it would be foil on the red parts at the very least.
No, it'd be blue, pink, and yellow.
No, so look at the back cover. Look at the little tiny guy behind Changeling.
The Wolverine. Yeah, he would be.
Yeah, it's amazing that there was a time when he was just another character. This is a 10, by the way, but I saw it again because my first instinct, I looked at this cover.
Wow.
Hey, where's Wolverine? Oh, yeah.
Do you know what else would be changed? You talking about Wolverine 10 years later. I guess after this, you would have had, what's her name? Starfire would not look the same anymore. It'd be changed.
Well, I'm just saying that it's just that Wolverine at the time was, he had his miniseries, but he had not yet become basically the number 2 behind Spider-Man character in all of Marvel.
Also, I want to say that I'm shocked they got Bizarro, Donna Troy, and Robin on the team. Because they are white. There's no color on them.
Starfire doesn't look like that anymore these days, right? She's like way more covered.
No, she looks like a dude now.
No. Serious?
The cleavage is on Robin now.
Okay, so the thing about this cover that always that I always have loved, of course, and I just realized it now, looking at it, and maybe I'm slow, but really everything I love about it is about halfway up. The characters look great, don't get me wrong, but I never realized how blank it is where they're running. Just now that we're looking at it and we've talked about backgrounds and all kinds of stuff, I never noticed it's just blank. I don't know if I hate that though, because it lets the characters themselves stand out. Donna Troy is a little bit washed out, but that's not a horrible thing, Raven's legs and such, Robin same. But you look at Xavier, Darkseid, and Phoenix, and it makes up for This is a 10 easily. Glenzer agrees, and so does Jose, giving it a 10 plus, and shame on anybody who scores it lower than that. So we got 2 more 10s, a 9 from Jonah Arts joining RDB, and this is the cover of the night, says Glenzer. That's why I have it last. X-Men, Teen Titans, Awesome Dark Side, Great Evil Dark Phoenix, Walter Simonson, inked by Terry Austin. It is a 10. Did I say it wrong again? Boom, 10. Beautiful, says Interweb Dude. And 10 rated E for everyone. Alrighty. And then we get, looks like Robin's leading the charge. I know, right? I wonder if that's, well, I guess if you folded it over, he is kind of the central figure, isn't he?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Robin and Cyclops are central on the front cover because they were the 2 leaders of the teams.
Okay, and that would explain the space between. Okay, so 10 from Joe, and we have 8 thanks to Austin, says Jackson, and we have a 9 from Ethereal, and no doubt 10 fantastic art, details, and cover, says Michael. 2, 3, 4. 9 from Undead Quinn. And awesome cover, awesome story also. Yes, it is. 9. I would go up, but Robin not having the flesh color dropped it for me. Yeah, the white people that have bare skin is definitely really, really white. All right, that's a 9 from Brian. And then we have in running covers, why is any Flash not ahead of everyone else? X-Men Teen Titans, great wraparound cover. Marvel villain front, DC villain back, headliner, DC Marvel heroes on front and back equally. Well rendered, sells this book. Score a Titanic 10. Let's see. And I guess they would have done that because at this point, Darkseid was known, but Phoenix was famous. Just saying. If it was done today, I'm guessing males and females would be drawn differently. Brian, I have this TPB, and Robin is flesh colored on that, so please judge it accordingly with that knowledge. Jackson Flash already ran past him. He's double back in. Okay, there you go.
Brian changed it to a 10, knowing
All
that.
right. Okay.
So this is like Zach's favorite version of Robin, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he likes the bottom half of the background.
Phoenix Jean Grey is trying to tan Robin and Donna. All righty. Let's see. What we got here is 1 8 and 5 9s, or 4 9s, excuse me, now. Trying to compete with 12, ladies and gentlemen, 10s. So obviously, this is the other 10. Yay! All righty, so we've got our positions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out the places in MK. We've got 2 6s here. Which one's the best, Savage Dragon or Secret 6 with Jason?
Wait, what? No,
We'll decide between the X-Men and the
Oh,
Titans.
did I
That's what
not
we're
drop
looking at.
the thing again? Yeah, hold on just a sec.
Yeah, I was
Here we
gonna
are.
say,
Yeah, my bad having. All right, Secret 6 versus Savage Dragon on the 6s. What do you say?
yeah. Oh, now it's black.
Yeah, I tried to shorten it.
Gotcha.
It doesn't work for me.
Okay, yeah, I got to go with Savage Dragon over the Jason cover.
All right. How about you, Eric?
Oh, Savage Dragon, definitely.
Okay. And RDV?
Doesn't make a difference. They're both exactly the same to me.
All righty, then it's 3 for Savage Dragon. Go up to 7. How about this one, RDV?
Thundercats first.
Thundercats first. MK, what do you say?
I'm gonna go Godzilla first.
Okay, Eric, you're the tiebreaker.
Oh, that Thundercats book is terrible. Barkley, Godzilla.
Okay, there we are.
You're barkling up the wrong tree there, buddy.
Okay, so RDV, we're back to you on the 8s.
All right, let's go with Tarzan and then this random body he found. It's my group
Tarzan
one.
is the better one.
Yep.
Okay. Worst.
Worse. I'm going with aliens.
All right. Okay. Since this is my first time voting, I will step up. Goodness gracious. You know what? I'm going to agree with you. I love that Superman Batman, but yeah, that's our Superman Hulk. Batman Tarzan is better. And I'm going to agree with you on aliens too. So we got 2 votes for where it is. MK.
Yeah, I would say that's probably my, you know, the the Tarzan one being my favorite, Batman, Tarzan, and the aliens being my least.
Okay, Eric.
Rather moot now, but
I'll tell you what. How about you? You score where for the 2 in the middle?
I was gonna say, I was agreeing with the aliens being the 4th.
Yeah.
I would probably have gone Superman, Hulk.
Okay, there we go. All right, but we will start with you on the 9, sir. Eric.
I will go JLA Avengers and I think Darkseid's good where he is.
Okay, how about you, RDV?
Punisher is best, and you can just leave Darkseid in the back where he belongs.
Okay, it's got 2, 1 more, and it stays. MK.
I agree with number 1, you know, Superman, Justice League, Avengers being there, and Punisher the worst for me.
And Punisher.
How dare you?
Okay, let's see. I agree. This is in the number 1 spot. I would say this is the worst. The X-Men, one. That being said, it's going to stick where it is based on how many.
Had they zoomed in on Jean Grey, that would be my first cover.
All right, now this one's going to be the difficult one. I'm going to let you guys decide since it's an odd number. So let's start with you, RDV. Best of Green Hornet, Batman Green Hornet, or X-Men Teen Titans?
Dynamic Train to death, or a roster of 2 teams and books that used to be great back in the 80s.
It's true. That is a true fact. Yes.
Tell him when he's telling lies.
Yeah, they f***ed him up by now. But yeah, which one do you think is the better one?
But judging off based on how zoomed out we are, floating Darkseid head or just Batman 66, I gotta say, leave it like it is. It's fine.
Okay. MK, what do you think?
I'm actually gonna flip them here. I like the X-Men Titan cover better.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah, I was reading the chat a little bit earlier, and so I mentioned that, you know, sometimes we're prone to let nostalgia influence our decisions.
Yeah.
And I am not going to do that this time. I'm going to go with Batman Green Hornet.
Oh, shit. I was not expecting that.
I was going to say, I don't want nostalgia because I have no nostalgia for Batman 66.
Holy, I know. It's Batman 66 and Green Hornet.
Yeah, my nostalgia was for the greatest crossover of all time.
T-Titans, yeah.
Batman's just a better cover.
All righty, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Number 15 is the Transformers Back to the Future. Number 14 is Jason and the Satan 6. Number 15, 14, 13 is Savage Dragon Mars Attacks. Number 12, Battle of the Planets and Thundercats. Number 11 is Charles Barkley and Godzilla. Number 10 is Dread versus Aliens. Number 9 is Harley and Ivy, Betty and Veronica. Number 8 is Superman Hulk. Number 7, Tarzan Batman. Number 6, Galactus Darkseid. Number 5, X-Men, not Teen Titans, X-Men and Star Trek. Number 4, The Punisher meets Archie. Number 3, JLA number 4. Number 2 is X-Men Teen Titans, and number 1 is Batman 66 and Green Hornet. There you go, gang. I was not expecting that. I did not expect that at all. Holy crap. What is everybody else saying? Because let's see. We've got on the 7s, the Cats. Dragon on 6, 7 is Godzilla. The 8 is Batman, says Brian. Let's see, 8's Tarzan, Dread, Harley, and Hulk and Harley. And then best of the 8s is Superman versus Hulk. Super Thor is best of the 9s. You guys are still up? Yeah, we do this until we're all pinned out there. Let's see, best is of the 9s is the Punisher. And Brian agrees with Eric and MK. 10 it has to be Hornet and Batman. 10 has the 2 best covers. Batman 66 is my favorite cover of the night. So that was 3 that agree with you guys. Not difficult for Jose, saying X-Men and Titans all the way. So that's 2-3. Batman is the better cover. That's 4-3, or 4-2, excuse me. Batman, let's see, Batman 66. Wow, you guys just flat out went Batman. I color me shocked. Color me shocked on that one, but there you go, gang. That is awesome. So let me see what we have geared up for tomorrow, in spite of my little baby girl temper tantrum a little bit earlier. We have covers by John Buscema scheduled for tomorrow.
Buscema.
Nice.
Yes.
Liberty Buscema.
The let's see. The rest of the week is Wednesday, John Buscema. Thursday is Atlas covers. Friday is Heroes Losing It. And then oh, wait, what's going on? Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday is Heroes Losing It, and Friday is Savage She-Hulk.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Then how are we on?
Yeah, 9/11.
I'm on the Monday covers. I definitely messed the days up.
Well, it's Tuesday here already for us.
Yeah, I just messed when I was writing down the days. I missed a day, or I added, so I screwed it up a little bit somewhere. That being said, then we have the Savage She-Hulk, and then it goes to Adam Hughes, Marvel Family, and we end the season with Twilight Zone. So there we go. Fun times.
And then you got what, the Halloween cover, Halloween season, or
well, that leads us to
spooky, whatever.
that, because let's see, do I have the date right? What date are we on? No, 9/11. Huh. Wow. Yeah, I'm way off on everything because I have us 4 days up. So no, the season 6 is going to lead us into Halloween.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I just need to make sure. I pulled some movie posters down because in season 6 we're doing that one. We have first I start the first 3 are 2000s independent Marvel and DC, and then no hero covers, real Ghostbusters movie posters, Amalgam Part 1, John Byrne, Action Comics, House of Mystery Bronze, and then the rest are empty. The only one that isn't is the 100th episode, which I need to renumber, make sure that that's what I'm doing, because it looks like I'm off on some of the counts. Let's see. Crap, I'll probably miss Buscema. Shima says Jackson. Invincible and Spider-Man. That is a boring cover, though. Today's Wednesday for me, says Michael Taylor. It's now Wednesday. I have my days off when I was writing stuff down. I was going to mute this stream and rank, but too much was going on, says Rhaegar. Oh, feel free to leave them in the comments and such. There you go. All right. That being said, hope you do show up. I do apologize for showing my ass. I'm definitely I don't like when I do it. I don't like when I get hyped up like that. It's just it's been there's been things chipping away at me off camera, and definitely the stuff when it comes to this and such. But I don't know. Once again, I apologize. I apologize to RDV and Eric and MK who had to sit here and listen to it as well. That being said, please show up tomorrow at 10:30. We'll do some John Buscema covers. Thank you very much for watching. You kids have fun.